So in general, for plotting the curves, what required? Suppose you are going to plot a line, then you required you have to take x values and corresponding y value you will calculate. Okay, then you have a set of points and then you will plot that points in graph paper and then you draw the line. That's all. In MATLAB also same type. To plot the curve, you required a set of values of x first. Then you have to plot. MATLAB is basically based on command. You know command, you know basic theory of mathematics, then easily you can do here. For example, suppose uh, we are going to plot a circle which whose center is 1 and 3 and radius is 2. So circle center given and radius given, and they ask you to plot the circle using a parametric form. That's make more easy. So first two lines of MATLAB program CLC and clear all you all know for clearing the screen and clearing the memory of commands and everything. Now we start the programming. So first line is what? We have to generate T points. Why T points? Because the circle equation in parametric form is x minus a is equal to what? R cos t. Y minus b is equal to r sin t. Correct? Or x is equal to a plus r cos t, y is equal to b plus r sin t if a and b are center and r is radius. So here what is independent variable? T only, because a we know a plus r cos t. So t we know, t we have to, t is independent variable here. Similarly, for y also t is independent variable. So in parametric form, when you convert, then t is independent and x and y are dependent variable. So first we have to generate t points. Correct now? So to generate the points or set of values, we used so many techniques. In that, one command is there that is called linspace. Linspace is used to, this command is used to generate the set of points between 0 to 2 pi. 2 pi, how we write? 2 star pi. And how many points we are going to generate? 101. This is your choice. You want to give 101, 2000, what, how many points you require, you can put here. In fact, if you not put that one, then also it's nothing. It will take by default. It will generate some point. So once you have set of values for t, then we return x and y in parametric form. X is what? 1 plus 2 into cos bracket t. Always trigonometrical values, always theta put in bracket. So cos t and 2 into sin t. Then plot command we use to plot xy with which color? R. Okay, so it will plot your curve circle with a center 1 3 and radius 2. One more thing I will tell here. Here I have used a semicolon for each line. Once you use the semicolon, it will suppress that values. it means it will not come in command window. Otherwise, when you run, that value also comes in command window. So when you put the semicolon, it will surplus there. It means it will not comes in output. So then x is equal, x level leveling we did. X is equal means x axis is always equal to y axis. And then level means we did leveling. For that we use command x level is equal to x axis, y level we given name y axis, and what is the title of the programming is cursor kill. Just all. When you run in MATLAB, this one, then what is output? Output is this. I will explain you in MATLAB uh, how it will look like. Okay, I'm using MATLAB online. So this is our first. We delete this one. Now we take world file. We copy this all. To put here. Okay. Now we will take copy. The first line is CLC, then clear all. Then we use the linspace for T. Zero to pi. How many points? 101. Okay. Then we defined x is equal to 1 plus cos t. Correct. Then y is equal to 3 plus sin t. Then we did plot x y with r. Then axis equal and then x level is x axis and that is it's better we will take copy because it will take for time, so it's better to take copy. So we write here. Now we run. Just write here and run it. So this is the output. Circle see R dot. Here dot means it will come dotted, 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 dotted. If you put O, it will come O, that type. So this is the programming for plotting the circle. Now see, draw the graph using without hold on function. Means what is hold on function? Hold on function basically is to tell the MATLAB if suppose you are plotting two curves. Okay, so the last one, if you do not use hold on function, then MATLAB will plot last one, whatever you given in last one. But if you put the first graph and you used hold on, then second one also comes in same figure. Otherwise, MATLAB will plot only last one. For example, I will explain that you feel better. Suppose draw the what is the title? Draw the graph by using without hold on function. So actually, we are going to use without hold on function, and then we will use the hold on function. Then you understand what is the difference. So suppose we generated the set of points between -10 to 10. How many points? 1000, and stored where? Y. Now we are going to plot cos y with blue color, dotted, and cos 2y with green color for y value. What is variable? Y only. Independent variable y, and y value already we defined. We have set of values, then we defined it x level, y level, legend. Then when you run in MATLAB, what we will get? We will get this curve. See, both came correct. Here we plotted both the curve for given values of y without using hold on, but it will plot in same figure. Wait once. Now I will tell you about how we use subplot. What is subplot? Subplot means suppose you want to draw 4 figures in the same window or same window, then how you do? We divide the window into 4 parts and you will draw one figure in each part. Okay, so how we will do this one? So in MATLAB we used subplot. So when you use subplot command, it will divide the window into 4 parts. Suppose see this type. Here how many parts is there? 4 type. It's a matrix type, 2 cross 2 matrix. So see, this is 2 cross 2. If you put bracket here, this is 2 cross 2 matrix, and entries are there. 1 1 1 1. Huh? First row, first column, first row, second column, that type. So same type. How many figures you want to draw in a single window. Based on that, you used subplot command. In that, you can mention how many parts you require. So I'm going to use the subplot command for we divide the windows into 4 parts. How we do? So suppose first 2 lines you know very well. Then we used x, means we generated the point for x. This is also an important command to generate x points. See how we write 0 colon 2 pi. So it will read this type 0 to 2 pi with increment is 0.1. So whatever you put in middle, that is increment, same like arithmetic progression we did na. So it will generate the points between 0 to 2 pi with increment how much? 0.1. Then we used subplot command 2 to 1. What is 2 to 1 means? See, first two coordinates of subplot represent numbers of rows and columns. Well, means in how many parts you divided the screen based on numbers of rows and column. First one rows and second one column. So total how many parts is there? 4. 4 parts is there in and one represent in which you are going to plot next figure, next whatever curve you want to plot. So in first window we are going to plot which one? Plot x. Which one? Sin x. We are going to plot sin x with which color? Blue color. Correct? And it will come star type. And title we given sin x for figure 1, means window 1. In second window, see here in first 2 coordinates are same because we divided into 4 parts only. But in place of 1, we are not going to use second window. In second window, what we plot? Cos x with the red color, with how it will come? O type. And in third one, we are going to plot exponential power minus x with the green color dotted. And in fourth one, we are going to plot sine 3x with magenta color. It will also come with O. When you used in MATLAB, it will come like this one only. So easily you can see here. So in MATLAB also I will show you. So see copy. Then in place of this, you can this and then run. So this. So see, it will come like this. So this is sin x. It came like a star type. This is O type. This is dotted type, and this is magenta color O type. So I hope you understand. Suppose if you remove this one, then what happened? Nothing happened because we used a subplot command. Now we are going to go for we are going to draw surface for 3 dimensions. So for same type, we are going to use that one. So now we are going to draw 3-dimensional plot. So for that also we used linspace 0 to 2 pi. How many points? 500, and we find out t value. Then x value is defined cos t, y sin t, z we defined sin 5t for any curve. Suppose this is given in parametric form. Then we used Comet 3 also a drawing tool command which we used to plot three-dimensional figure. You can also use plot 3D. Yeah? So plot 3 means three-dimensional it will plot. So anything you can use. So plot Comet 3 XYZ, plot 3 XYZ with marker size 7. Here it will be marker size means it will thin or uh, uh, more its size of marker it will tell basically. X level x axis, y level y axis we define, z level z axis, and title is 3D curve. When you run, we get this figure. That's easy, and it's not as much useful. So now what is useful? That is very important. EZ surf and EZ plot. This is very important. Now I'm going to explain what is the difference between EZ surf, EZ plot, and EZ plot. This is very important part of this. Suppose first plot. So for plot, you know very well. We defined first x. We generate x values using linspace or anything. Correct. 0 to 2 pi 101 points. We did that type, and then we written x and y, and then we plotted. Correct. So that's okay. What is the difference between EZ plot? EZ plot means easy plot. It will plot easily. Here you have to you have to define symbol first. So it will make based on symbols. It will make it easy. Here no need to generate set of points in EZ plot. Why? Because suppose you want to plot y is equal to x square. Okay, so when you put x square, correct? In general, you put this one, so it will not put y x square because it will when you put linspace, it will generate a set of points in a matrix form, and you know x square means it will basically x star x, where x is star is what? Matrix multiplication. A matrix multiplication, you know, it's based on numbers of row, column, order. It's dependent. So sometimes it's not possible, and sometimes it will not come what we require. Because basically what we required for each values of x, it will come x square. Suppose if we take x1, so 1 square means 1, 2 means 4, 3 means 9. That values we require. For that purpose, either you put x dot square, that's okay. Otherwise, you use EZ plot because it will make it symbol. So in whenever you use EZ plot or EZ surf, first define the symbols x. Now you can write y is equal to x square. That's valid for this. This is not valid for plot, but this is valid for EZ plot because now we define symbols x. It means already in MATLAB there is a by default x values are there between -2 to 2 or something else. So whenever you put you define symbols, MATLAB already understand yes that's x is values we have. Then y is equal to x square it will take and it will plot. So I think now you understand. Similarly, for surface, when you plot surface, so when you use surface, then you have to define x and y values, and then you have to make mesh grid. I will explain. And when you go for EZ surf, then no need, just define symbols and do it. Okay. For example, I will explain. See uh, uh, this one. So we are using EZ surf. So EZ surf or EZ plot means we have to define symbols first. So suppose EZ surf we are using the symbols x, y. So we defined the symbol xy. So already xy value is by default MATLAB take. Now function is what? 2 into x square plus y square. So we are going to draw the surface, not curve. So for curve, that's why we defines two symbol x and y here. Two independent variables are there, and f is dependent. Now we use ez surf of f just over, and color map we put it full. That's all. MATLAB will draw the curve. Using ez surf, you can do it easily. Similarly, for ez plot, suppose we want to draw this curve. So just define x is a symbol, and then y you put this one and plot this. When we use the surf command, what is the difference? Now you understand. See, now with using surf command, first we have defined x values. X values we defined domain what? -1 to 1. And what is the increment? 0.5. Then y values we generated. Once you generated x and y, because you are going to plot surface, so we have to draw mesh grid. What is mesh grid? See here in MATLAB, this small rectangles are there, na? This all rectangle means mesh grid. That is called mesh type things. This type is there, na? These all are, see, these all are mesh grid. Okay, so once, so to generate that one, we used max grid xy. This is the command and stored as in xy. Then write the surface z is equal to x into y square minus x cube. See, here we are going to use surf command. That's why we not define symbol. That's why we have written x into y dot square x dot, because when you put dot, so it will multiply x and y values corresponding. Otherwise it will go in matrix form, and that's very complicated and sometimes not possible. So now you use the surface command for xyz, and color map we have taken spring and setting this one intern. So when you use this one, it will plot this type. That much for today's lecture, and hope you understand. Now I will draw this one in MATLAB. See, just I clear, delete. Oh, delete, run. Oh, we not use CLC clear all the difference. So this one. Okay. So hope you all understand the things, and if you understand, that's so much nice. If again any doubt is there, you can feel free to put the message in chat box, and I will try to take care of in next lecture. In next lecture, I will explain how we calculate maxima and minima using MATLAB. Thank you.